What's up, guys? Got another video today. Just wanted to show some recent pickups, talk about baseball cards, just do what we do, you know what I'm saying? What's more fun than hanging out with buddies and talking about baseball cards, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Quick reminder, as always, if you want my card, I will send it to anybody for free as long as I have my channel and as long as I have the Nolan nose bow. These will be paired up together and sent to you for free anytime you want. So just hit me up with an email. I'll send you that. And just a way YouTube guys can be buddies and just sending each other their cards and just having an awesome community. I absolutely love this community. But let's get to the pickups. The first one is a gift. And this card is so awesome. It is so valuable. It is just unbelievable. And Greg Midlife actually sent this to my son. And I slabbed it up immediately because it's so special. And this card is something else. Let's look at this thing here. Look at that beauty. It is all slabbed up. There's the back. Look at that thing. I mean, this card, this is like a magic card. You can actually take this and turn it in and buy McRibs with it. They will exchange this card for McRibs at McDonald's. That is how valuable this thing is. I had to do that, but yes, Greg did send this gift card to my son to grab him a couple McRibs while they're still out, and I had to do that. But yeah, so thank you, Greg. Obviously, Uncle Greg is much appreciated by Mr. Taylor, and he will be getting some McRibs with that. These next pickups are influencer inspired, let's say. First couple are inspired by my good buddy Keith over at the Lonely Basement baseball cards. He showed this the other day and I forgot I didn't have one. I think I used to. I know there's different stadiums, but this is the Blockbuster hologram. They call it a laser card, 3D laser card, limited edition. These are absolutely not worth anything, nothing like that. But the depth and how cool they look, I was just like, man, I don't know if I still have one. I had to go pick that up, so thank you, Keith. You influencer, you had to go pick that up. It looks freaking amazing. The next one, you have to be watching his videos to understand what's going on here. But he showed some cards a while back that his buddy had from 78 Tops. And this image came up. Yeah. Creepy face, Chris Knapp. And he was totally creeped out by this card. And he said it looks like this guy was ready to hurt somebody. And somebody's in the trunk. And I cracked up laughing. I ended up sending him an autographed one of these cards. But now that Shane has been influencing me, this is a double influenced card by Shane and by Keith. Shane Shoebox Legends. He's making me buy these. Not really, but you know what I mean. Got me interested in buybacks. This is a 2015 Topps original buyback of the 78 Topps Chris Knapp card. So this makes me think of Shane. This makes me think of Keith. And it's completely hilarious. So now it's a running joke with us. And I had to have my own version. But why not have a buyback version so I can have two friends to think about when I'm doing this. Oh man, this hobby is fun, guys. This hobby is super fun. So the next ones I have are also inspired by a good friend, Dylan, over at Double D Baseball Card, Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. He is awesome and fun, as all of you guys know. And he has cards from these sets that are real vintage cards, but I love Nolan Ryan, and I found out Nolan Ryan had cards in all of these styles in modern cards, so I had to get them. So here is a Gaudy style Nolan Ryan with the Angels, which of course makes me think of Dylan. And of course, it's, you know, Gaudy shaped and all that, but except for it says Derek Jeter says at the bottom. It's not Lou Gehrig, of course. But Nolan Ryan with the Angels, just that card completely reminds me of Dylan with the Angels and the Gaudy. This one here is an Astros Gaudy heads up style card. He's with the Astros, but this is obviously reminding me of Dylan because he loves these cards with the scribbles, and his wife made that awesome thing of him, and he started loving these even more. So getting my guy Nolan in that style is another thing that's just influenced me to buy these. So I can think of Nolan and I can think of Dylan every time I look at these. He also at the National, of course, bought a Playing Days of Ruth 4-in-1. And that's just totally amazing. 4-in-1 Gaudy. So I found out they had this. It's the red border too. But you got our guy Nolan, and me and Dylan both love Bob Gibson. So obviously Jim Palmer and Gaylord Perry are awesome. But you got all four of them, 4-in-1. Nolan and Gibby especially. So those three cards right there are my purchases influenced by Dylan Davis. So this next one here also I think Dylan will like. I showed the Mantle and Trout a couple times, and this is a different year, but this is Dynamic Duels, and this is the red to 10 just like the Mantle and Trout, but this one is Reggie Jackson and Babe Ruth. So a couple more of our absolute favorites in a Dynamic Duels red, number to 10. So this one is 6 of 10. You got Reggie with the Yankees there, and Babe Ruth. Stunning cards, and to find these number to 10 is just impossible. I've only seen one copy of each. I've been lucky enough to grab them. They only come up so often, but to get the guys you want. And I've always loved that pose of the Babe. And obviously Reggie staring at a home run he just hit. So number to 10, so I will be able to pair this one with the Mantle and Trout and have a Reggie and Babe Ruth. So there you go, Dylan. You are influencing and inspiring people. And there are some pickups to prove it. So I love those cards. Those are super awesome. So we'll leave those as our little backdrop here. Another pickup, really cheap pickup. These things are a couple bucks or something, but it's a 2010 refractor, and it's this gold refractor, but it's Jackie Robinson. These things are super cheap, but they are beautiful. I love the pose. I just thought, man, I hadn't picked one of these up. I love some of these really pretty post-Playing Days cards of some of these guys. Just the shine is so nice. Really, really cool looking card. So I picked that up recently. This one here, had for a little bit, but my favorite looking Sammy Sosa card of all time. Just gorgeous. The 1990 Coca-Cola. I still need to get the Thomas again, but here's the back of these. And look at that. You remember those days? Coca-Cola Classic. The new Coke did not work, and they went back to Coca-Cola, and they called it Coca-Cola Classic. So that's kind of neat, just as a place in time there that we remember that lived through that time. But this is the card, and it's a PSA 9. So it's a nice mint one. These are pretty tough with the, you know, the borderless cards and stuff. But they are really neat looking, and this one is my favorite because of the pose and the smile and just, I don't know, it's a really, really attractive card. Rookie card, of course. But Comiskey Park, 1910 to 1990. Sammy Sosa, just a beautiful card. So I used to have that. I picked it up again. This next one is a Stadium Club, and it's a rainbow foil, but it's not like the newer, you know, number to 25 rainbow foils. This is a field access insert they had, And these rainbow foils are numbered to 99. So this one is 26 of 99. I love the grass around here. This is a beautiful card. It's a beautiful back. But these aren't rainbow foil all over. These are rainbow foil down here with the name and team and the logo. But really, really cool image of Mays going by, giving high fives to everybody on the sideline. Just awesome. Absolutely love that image. So I had to pick that up, numbered to 99. Tough card. Just a beautiful, beautiful Stadium Club image of one of the all-time greats that we lost this year. Can't believe we lost so many guys. It's just insane. But these next three, I've had a couple of them for a while, but I finally got the last piece of the puzzle. It's kind of amazing how much these cost, because these would be commons for any other time. It would be just these guys, but I call this the trifecta, the funny trifecta, because they are just special because they're funny. But I've been looking to get PSA 9s of these forever. I showed this a while back with that Pedroia card, but the Mickey Hatcher 86 Fleer. It's funny that these are all 84 and 86 Fleer, but the Mickey Hatcher, huge glove card, very difficult to get in the 9, believe it or not. The 1984 Fleer Glenn Hubbard with the boa constrictor, and you got the Philly Fanatic and these other mascots messing around in the background. But hilarious card, PSA 9. And then the one I finally got, which was super hard, 1984 Fleer as well, Jay Johnstone with the beer the beer head umbrella. Just hilarious card. So there you go. That's the three the three amigos right there, the three hilarious cards. And I just always kind of wanted to get all three of these in a PSA 9 just to have them, just to have nice copies that kind of match as a little set. I don't know, something about them. They're fun. I know a lot of people know about them. Some people don't, but they're really tough. They're tough to get. They're tough to get really nice ones. So very, very cool to finally have those three together. So I was super happy to get the final one and have my little humorous trifecta there. Super, super cool. This next one is a card, but it's not a typical card. It's a postcard, but Astrodome opened in 1965. This is from then, so it's a long time ago inside the Astrodome. But it's got the exploding scoreboard. It's just a beautiful postcard. You got the Bulls doing the home run snort with the American and Texas flags. I might do a video on my revisit to the Dome a few years ago, I think 2018, and show you some of the stuff. I think that flag is still up, but it's kind of amazing. We got to go in for a couple hours, and it took 3 hours in line to get back in there, but it was worth it. Me and a buddy waited 3 hours outside. I'll show you the crowd. It was insane, but got to go in, pay our last respects to the Dome, at least in this configuration. Who knows if they're ever going to follow through with any new plans, but that's it in 1965. I wonder who that one guy is walking on the field there. But postcard from my favorite place ever, so I had to pick that up. Of course, very reasonable. This next thing is not a card, but it is a neat item. Nolan, of course. These next ones are Nolan's. Got just a couple more to show you here. But this thing is a pin from the Hall of Fame induction of '99. And you can see him and the Hall of Fame logo there. But you open it up, it's a folding pin, and you got him, number 30 with the Mets, September 11th, 1966 to September 22nd, even though it says 22nd, 1993. So pretty cool. Some of his stats and, you know, cool picture in the middle, the Ryan Express. So that's cool. I didn't have that pin, so I got that because I think it's neat. So not exactly a card, but it's a Nolan item that I didn't have, or at least I might have used to have it, but I don't have it anymore, so I got it. This next one, total oddball. It just looked cool, and I got it. Totally worthless, of course, but this thing is some kind of promo card from back in '93, Nolan Ryan, but it looks neat. King of the Hill. So King of the Hill, it's got your triple exposure, really cool looking. Got this foil, got the facsimile signature down there. This one's actually really nice shape. I put it in the slab just because the clear plastic just looks really nice in here. But total broder type card, but just beautiful. So super cheap. King of the Hill. The little crown up there. Just looked really neat. It's my guy. So yeah, I picked it up. This next one, not so cheap, but this thing is super cool. This is 2024 and it is Panini, but they did an insert called Nightcap, but they spelled it with a K, like, you know, Knights of the Round Table. But Nightcap, and they have this night scene on all of them with this night lit ballpark, or actually just ball field. And it's the same background on all the players, but I finally snagged me a Nolan Ryan. These are case hits, so they're super difficult to get. Case hits, and they are beautiful. But you can see it says Panini Crusade there. It's from the Crusade, but it's a case hit insert. It's got this beautifully night lit field behind it. They're not numbered, but they're just real hard to get. I don't know how many they made, but pulling one of these would have been a booger. And there's quite a few players, so to get the one you want, it would have been almost impossible. But check that out. I don't know how good you can see that, but it has a cool shine, and then the etching around the player just makes it pop. Nolan Ryan, Texas down there at the bottom, but as you move it in the light, the field kind of lights up. It says Nightcap with the K up at the top. And then the etching around Ryan and on his jersey. I know Shane will appreciate this, but that is just beautiful. So case hit card. Very cool. I just could not pass it up. I thought it was just so good looking. There's a Ricky Henderson, a Pete Rose. There's Willie Mays. There's some really cool ones, but once I found a Ryan and a guy willing to work a little bit with me, because some people just put these huge buy it nows on these, but I had to get that. So that is it. That is the last one of my semi-recent to recent pickups. But that's it, guys. I appreciate everything. We're wrapping up the year here. I hope everybody out there has an awesome and safe New Year's. Probably won't do another video till after the New Year's. So I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for all you do, subbing and even commenting, hitting the like, whatever. It's just awesome. Thank you for being a part of this community. Have an awesome New Year. Stay safe, and we will see you on the next one.